Hello everyone, welcome to the Prosaic Podcast. Welcome back. My name is Cameron. As always, I will be your host. And let's do a roll call.
Toku, I'm present.
Beep bop boop, this is Dragon.
And hello, this is Dano.
Alright, so this week actually we got a little something different right at the beginning. It's going to be like a mini everyone taste instead of just Toku. We have, except for Dragon, he didn't want to. We have grilled cheese here. And our friend Bryce always dips his in chocolate milk, and he says it's really good. So we also have cups of chocolate milk here.
We told him that it was really gross, but we can't say that it's gross and rule him out if we haven't tried it. So
I would like
to trying grilled cheese in chocolate milk.
I'd like to know what I've written down, what my predictions are for everybody's opinion on it. So we'll see if I'm anywhere close.
You wrote them down?
They're on my notes.
I'll start, and then we can just go around the circle.
Predictions.
Oh, God.
Don't say anything. Wait, why don't we just do it once?
I'm watching the look of disgust on many men's faces.
I don't like it.
It's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. It's, I don't know. I can't really taste the chocolate milk in there, to be honest.
Give it a second taste.
I'm good.
I already did. Let's do it again.
Just ruin my chocolate milk.
Kind of let it sit on your tongue.
I'm going to kind of let it soak for a sec. Toku, talk about what you thought about it.
I don't like the soggy bread. I just don't like the thought of it. I don't like it. It doesn't taste good to me.
All right, I kind of let it steep in there for a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be again, but it's not something I would probably choose to do every time I have a grilled cheese.
I don't love it.
I don't like it at all. I hate it.
I would rather just have the grilled cheese and the milk separate. I don't know why you have to dip it. I think you can have the chocolate milk on its own, but you don't need to dip it. Like, they both taste good by themselves. Plus, grilled cheese is normally hot, and when you dip it in the chocolate milk, it becomes like soggy and cold.
Yeah.
It's a no from me.
It affects the flavor palette as well as the temperature palette. Lamp, what were your predictions? Sorry, Dragon.
All right, guys, these are my predictions, and just take it with a grain of salt. Maybe I'm a little too harsh sometimes, but I love you all. I said, Cam likes it because he's fat, and he has a low standard of good quality. Examples. Cheese and meat to him is always a satisfying combination. Dano. He will say it's not bad because he's too nice to call it trash. Justin. He'll describe it as weird because he can't accurately describe how he feels about most things.
I thought I did just fine, though,
You
right?
just rejected it. But
Yeah.
those were predictions I made without any... It's just what I thought would
that
happen.
wasn't that far off either, honestly.
How did you know? Exactly.
Hey, when you know,
Hey.
you know.
The next little segment, we bought a card game at Target today. It's called For the Girls Adult Party Game. Perfect for bachelorette parties, girls' night in, girls' night out, birthday parties, sororities, pre-games, reunions, and more. And I'm pretty sure that an all-male podcast falls under the and more. We're not actually going to play it. I just drew... There are 5 different colors of cards. They each have you do different things. I drew 4 different colors and passed them out at random. And then we're kind of see what the cards say. And if this segment sucks, you guys will never know because I'm going to cut it out. All right, so my card's green. It says, give this card to whoever has gone through the most phones.
The most phones.
It's definitely not Dragon.
Yeah, I think it's Toku.
You think? I've gone through 4.
I've had 3 phones.
Shoot, it might be me.
Uh-oh.
I've had a lot of phones. I had like one of those cool Nokia like brick phones back in the day. I think I had like 3 of those because one got water damage from jumping in the river. One just broke.
Oh shit!
somehow.
Here you go, you man.
Oh. Wow, thank
How
you.
many phones have you had, Dragon?
3.
3 in total?
Ooh, I had a sidekick. Do you guys remember those sidekicks?
Sidekicks are cool.
You flip them with your thumb and it just like sidekicks.
All right,
That was the coolest phone.
Toki, you're up.
Oh,
It's a pink card.
says, "Do this dare to keep this card."
Oh
It's
no.
a dare card.
What's the dare?
It says, "Let every other player in the game roast you for 30 seconds."
Okay.
Why
hold
did
on.
I-
Let me start a timer.
You intentionally gave me this card.
Bro, I picked cards at random.
I will have you guys know
Toki,
that
your haircut
Toku
has
bought
never
this
been
game.
satisfactory to me.
Toku, your haircut sucks. You have scoliosis. You got some dumb haircut.
Your eyes look like dog shit.
Toku, that's a nice hat, is what I would say if you had a nice hat on.
Oh,
Toku
got it.
Finn,
Sound hurt.
that's a cool shirt. Does it come in men's?
I think you come in men enough for the all of us.
I don't come in any men. I would like to clear that record.
Hey, Toku, why are you wearing Adidas hat and but Nike pants?
Toku
It's not
Finn.
Nike
Gross.
pants.
All right, that was 30 seconds.
Toku Finn looking like a skeleton's not a personality trait.
Wow, dude. 30
That was
seconds
already
are
30
up.
seconds. Why'd you add that one on?
Toku, you've got something under your nose. Oh wait, it's just your stash.
No, don't roast the stash. We want him to keep the
I'm gonna
stash.
shave it off now.
Oh no.
Toku Finn wears Adidas, but I've never seen him do any sports.
That's a lie. He's seen me do plenty.
He went and played basketball the other, like a couple weeks ago. That was a couple weeks ago.
It's already been
Lance,
30 seconds.
Dragon, you're up.
Is it Wired Weekly?
That
No,
card
for your
sucked.
card.
That card sucked.
Give this card to whoever is more likely, give this card to whoever is most likely to become a struggling stand-up comedian.
Oh.
That also went to Daniel.
You really think I'd be a struggling stand-up comedian?
Daniel, you're too nice, man. You can't throw the punches. You pull them. Don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Get the card back.
It's I don't know. Cameron's never funny. Justin's sometimes funny. So it's like,
Like, I'm funny, but I'd be struggling.
yeah, you'd like. How
I
about
respect that.
that president? Right? We all kind of dislike him. You wouldn't like. Oh,
You've seen the Joker, right? You'd be like Arthur Fleck up on that stage.
You'd be laughing.
That's dark.
I would compare you
Like the
to
whole
like
time?
Trevor Wallace, but Mormon.
Alright, take the card back.
All right, you're up, Dana.
Alright, I get to keep this card if you've ever corrected someone's grammar on social media.
Have you ever?
I feel like Toko should have this card
definitely done
because somebody hasn't. I don't think I've corrected anybody's grammar on social media, but somebody corrected Toku on social media, so that's basically the same.
Oh my
thing.
god! Why'd you get me?
Toku, tell the story.
So the card is in the chocolate milk. That's not the story, but Dragon decided to put. You fucking ruined this card, dude.
Taste the card.
We can never use the card
I'm not.
again.
Here's the story. I'm in like middle school, and I leave my Facebook account like open on a browser, and my dad decides that it's funny to like say like something or like post something saying like I'm the coolest guy on planet Earth or something like that.
It was that you have a cool dad.
Yeah, something like that. And then in the comments of that post, I said, "Oh, looks like I got hacked by my dad." And then one kid in my English class decided that's not correct, and he's like, "Well, actually, you're not really getting hacked by your dad because he didn't actually hack you."
That's as close to a grammar correction as it gets.
Yeah, I don't think. God, that's pretty good though. That was pretty good.
Better than this card being
Well,
dipped in chocolate milk.
It's in the chocolate milk now. It is what it is. Let's go to Toku Tastes. We have a blindfold for him this time.
Where did this blindfold come from, Dragon? Is this a shirt?
I stole that from work.
Oh,
He stole it from his work.
We use it to wipe off bearing grease.
I like it.
That's tight.
So Dragon is now
It
blindfolding
looks like
Toku.
his nose is bending.
It is.
That is a little tight.
My nose
Can you
is not
breathe?
supposed to bend that way. Ow.
Toku, cover your ears also.
You see?
You guys don't have an earplug?
Yeah, we'll work on that.
So don't go la la la. It's gonna fuck up the audio.
Can we talk shit about Toki for 30 more seconds?
Yeah.
Set the timer.
All right. Toku's lame.
I often fear that we will lose him during a snowstorm because he's so pale.
Dude, I often fear that lightning's gonna strike him when we're with him, and then we're all gonna die.
I thought when you were putting that blindfold on, Toku's nose was crooked because of the blindfold, but really he just has a crooked nose.
I thank God every day I have glasses, so I don't have to see his fucking face in full picture.
Yeah, if I ever get close to Toku, I'll take those bad boys off. And 30 seconds. All right, so I'm gonna make him a vodka martini with pickle juice. So I looked up a recipe online, and all the reviews were like 4 stars. Surprisingly okay. So,
have you ever had a pickle juice martini?
Yeah, I have a pickleback shot. It's just a shot of pickle juice with some whiskey. It's pretty good.
Huh. I've
It
never
cuts
actually
right
heard
through
of
the
it
whiskey.
before.
It like makes it super smooth. Yeah, I think they're pretty good.
Nice.
But sometimes I think, like, if I could hit a little girl or hit Toku, like, if I hit both of them, I'd feel more bad about hitting Toku because he's more fragile and more vulnerable than a little girl.
It's like in the one movie we watched last night, the
Due
due date.
Yeah.
He like punches
Robert
the
Downey
kid.
Jr.
He's like, "Don't you say anything."
Just right in the gut. That was good. It's like, we good, Bubba?
All right, so Cam's just getting the drink ready right now. He's got the pickle juice. He's got. I said pickle juice, and Toku smiled. Toku, can you hear me? Toku.
How long is this gonna take?
He's talking really loud. There was one time when I was just a boy that I saw this deer. It was like a fresh-born deer, and it was trying to stand up on its hind legs. It was in Bambi. And that reminds me of Justin. Just a little, like, newborn deer or gazelle trying to walk for the first time.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Cocktail's done.
Sweet. So Cameron's just kind of stirring up with his finger.
Don't take the blindfold off. Taste this.
I'm scared.
You should probably let him know there's something in there. So.
No, just
Yeah,
drink.
don't open your mouth too wide. There's like a garnish.
Oh, okay.
There's something that can fall out of the
Mine.
cup, so careful.
You're right in front of it. He does not like that.
Oh! I have pickle juice. No, dude, did you put pickle juice in a cup?
No, there's vodka.
There's
in there.
not that much pickle juice in it compared to the vodka.
I can't taste any vodka.
I saw him put vodka in there.
I'm not tasting anymore.
It called
Drink
for
it.
No,
You
I
have
hate it.
to. We need your
It's a
review.
0 out of 10.
Wait, is
That's
it just-
Can we move on? That was terrible.
Give me it.
Where
Reach
are
out-
you?
Is it
reach out
just
for
vodka
your
and pickle juice?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What is this called? Pickleback?
No, it was
Pickleback.
vodka pickle martini.
Sounds like an alternate universe Nickelback band called Pickleback.
And it calls for half a cup of vodka and 1/8 of a cup of pickle juice.
That's fine. I don't know what he's on about.
Here, Cam, you try.
Okay, I will try this one. I like pickle juice.
I'll
Vodka
try it again.
after?
I'll try it after you guys.
Or maybe Cam's best work yet.
There's a lot of vodka in there, though.
There's a lot of vodka in there. You're using a dry measuring cup instead of a liquid measuring cup, I think. Or we're using a liquid measuring cup.
No, I converted it to cups.
How close was I to the pickle? Wait, let me try it again.
That's very interesting.
I like the aftertaste a lot.
The aftertaste is pretty good.
Oh, God, dude. I don't like that. Yeah.
My prediction was that exact thing.
You wrote it down?
No.
It's like a 2 out of 10.
A
Hey,
2 out
what
of
about
10?
2 points?
Dang.
The second try was a little better.
Would you recommend it to a friend? I'm guessing probably not out of 2 out of 10.
With 2 out of 10, I'd recommend it to a bad friend.
Nice. What do you think, Dragon?
I don't know what it needs. It needs something, but I like it for what it is. It's exactly what I expected.
What if you put like
You
salt
get a
in
delicious
it?
pickle.
Oh, salt might be like a salt the rim a little bit.
Maybe. I'm not positive what I want from it, but I like it. And I'm honestly gonna give it an 8. It needs like a touch of something, but I like it. So.
Toki just spilled his goddamn chocolate milk all over the table.
Oh, I got it on the card.
The card's already ruined.
No, you ruined it way more than I did.
You put way more chocolate
If
milk.
you get my fucking vinyl, you're putting all this shit on my poster. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro.
What? There's no chocolate milk on it.
Your phone, you're bending it.
Why did you put it right there, right next to me? That's a big mistake.
Dragon's got
You put the card in the
wrapped
chocolate milk.
Circles album from Mac Miller. The Toku just barely spilled chocolate milk.
Very near.
close.
I didn't ruin it though.
You spill everything.
That's called the Toku luck, by the way.
I'm gonna give this drink
This affects
4
my value.
out of a 10. I
Or
There's nothing on
maybe it's
it.
different if you eat a little bit of the pickle first. I think.
I don't know. Like, I don't hate it, but I definitely wouldn't drink a full cup of that. Like, it was a good experience, but I wouldn't never order that over.
If I made it,
something
I would
else.
probably done just like a 1 ounce shot of pickle juice. But I think it's fine, honestly. I really enjoyed that.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
the
Here,
acidity.
pass this back to Dragon. He can have it.
What do you rate it, Cam?
Well, it's vodka and pickle juice. I like pickle juice. I don't like vodka. I'm gonna give it a 3 or 4. I think
3 or
vodka
4?
3 or 4
Dang,
out
a
of
lot
10.
lower than I thought.
Yeah. Well, I think vodka tastes like a hospital smells.
I could kind of see it. Yeah, like cleaning, some, like alcohol, basically.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're gonna move on. Since we have tortured Toku enough, that's our next segment. Actually, is Torture Toku. This is where we beat the shit out of.
Wait, I didn't hear.
He
about
was
this.
not aware of this. Oh, we're moving on to Wired Weekly with Dragon. Dragon, take it away.
A lot of people ask me every time I see them, we're talking about the podcast, why are you doing Wired Weekly, man? You clearly don't like coffee and you're always saying it sucks. Well, let me put you a little story. You wake up every morning, you're tired. First thing you reach for, is it a Red Bull maybe? Full of sugar, carbonation, processed flavorings? That's me. And I'm trying to make a change in my life. Which is why today, for Wired Weekly, I have Daily Rise Coffee. It's certified organic coffee roasters. It's from Papua New Guinea. And it looks pretty good. The brewing process may have been like a little weird today. I'm going to try to taste whatever I can, but we think it's a little watered out. And I've often criticized coffee before about being watered out. And I think that's part on us. So I'm not sure if that's super fair.
We've never not used K-Cups
So
until
I'm
today.
going to do my best to give it just a taste profile, my honest opinion. And we'll see. It's local from Utah, but I guess they get their beans from Papua New Guinea. So this guy right here is the shit, and I'm about to taste it. This is Wired Weekly with Dragon. So it's my favorite I've had so far. It's definitely needs to be stronger, and where like I can tell it's definitely been watered down, but the flavor's nice. It's full of like, it's not as bitter. Like some of them, other ones were like more burnt than anything. Like I wouldn't even say dark chocolate bitter, like just kind of like burnty. This one is a light roast, so I think I might like light roast better, but it's definitely watered down. I'd sure I'd enjoy it a lot better if it had fuller taste, but it's not bad for what it is. If you're asking Dragon this week, coffee can be better. Coffee can be better.
Nice. It doesn't suck.
For this week, doesn't suck. This has been Wired Weekly with Dragon. Cam?
Thank you, Dragon. That was very insightful this week. Seeing a lifelong coffee hater go to saying coffee doesn't suck this week. Let's get into some Yahoo Answers. I've been kind of looking throughout the week because I just sort by new. It's better to look every day of the week, get some funny ones. We'll start with this one. My dog ate my fortune cookie. The fortune said, "You will have diarrhea in 3 hours. Should I lock him outside?"
How does he know what the fortune is?
If the dog ate the fortune... wait.
Oh, he just ate the cookie, but he... okay, I get it. He opened up the fortune cookie. He took out the piece of paper. Then his dog ate the fortune cookie, but he knows what the fortune is. The dog ate the fortune cookie.
But that would still be his fortune then, though, right? Like, that's still his fortune, or is it based on who eats the cookie?
I open the cookies and pull them apart, and you can read the fortune. The paper's still hanging there, so you broke it open, read it, set it down, and the dog came in. So
fortune cookies, do they work based on who ate the meal or on who ate the cookie?
I think it's once you read it.
It's based off whoever reads it, right?
Opens the cookie, because it's like folded up. You open it. It's like breaking the seal.
So that guy should probably lock himself outside for the next 3 hours.
See how he likes it. Why don't you lock both of yourself outside, bud? That's animal cruelty.
See who gets diarrhea first.
Oh, you could have a competition with his dog.
Yeah.
What if they both get the fortune? Kind of like Freaky Friday kind of thing, you know?
They Freaky Friday it. He becomes the dog. The dog is trying to lock the human out, but he's trying to come up with a good excuse since the dog always locked him out, so he goes to Yahoo Answers.
Yeah.
And the human starts humping his wife because he's always wanted to do it.
I agree.
It's a very 100%. Freaky Friday movie.
We don't know if he has a wife, though.
The dog in the body of the human goes to the wife, starts humping her, and the wife's like, "What are you doing, honey?" And the dog in the human body goes, "Bark."
They don't go bark.
Well, the dog in the human body would
bark.
What's he supposed to go? Ah,
they switch.
He doesn't know how to talk.
He doesn't know how to speak English.
Because
then she's like, "Oh wow, it's very primal of you." And then they do it in the bedroom, and then the husband gets upset with the dog.
Does that mean the wife has puppies?
The dog cuts his wife.
It's still human.
Yeah, it's just a change of
they're both human
brains, right? You're one's in the others.
All right. What if the husband like sees the wife and he's like doesn't know he's the dog and he jumps up and like tries to do stuff?
But he's a dog. He can't speak English.
Do they have puppies?
Human dog hybrids.
What would that look like?
I think so.
It would have the body of a human but the face of a dog.
So case closed. The dog locks the human outside, or tries to lock the human outside.
That's a
case closed. They Freaky Friday it. I hope that helped.
They freak it up on Friday.
Name a place where you shouldn't stick a toothpick. I don't know if this is around your house, on your car, on your body.
Just one place.
I'm gonna go ahead and say underneath your toenail.
Yeah, and then kick a wall.
Yeah, don't place a toothpick there.
I mean, there's several places.
I knew about this psycho guy whose like girlfriend. She broke up with him because he was psycho, and she taped he like super glued thumbtacks or like push pins, I guess, to the inside of her like car door or something, or car handle, like the underside. When she went to like grab it from the outside of the car, she grabbed it from the outside and lacerated the crap out of her fingers. So you don't put toothpicks under there too. The car handle.
Jeez, that's devious. I'd probably not put it in food. It always scares me that people toothpick their food. Like, what if a little piece of that toothpick gets stuck in the food and you choke on it?
Dude, someone eats a sandwich and it has like the olive and stuff, and maybe it breaks. I don't know. Yeah,
or somebody's preparing the food and they accidentally, like, a toothpick was really close and it got rolled up in a wrap, and then somebody like takes a good bite out of it and it just like stabs them.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I'm also gonna say in your butthole.
I frankly don't like putting them in my teeth. It doesn't feel
not a good spot.
Put it in your teeth?
I frankly don't even like using them in it because like sometimes they have splinters and stuff. It's like straight into your gum.
That's what they're used for.
I'm also gonna go with in your eyeball.
Toothpicks, like get gunk out of your teeth.
Up your urethra.
That's where I store one at all times.
I have a toothpick ready to go in my dick at all times.
It's a stint. I broke my dick. It's a stint.
You have a toothpick stint in your dick because you broke it. Oh my! What about you, Toki? Where shouldn't you stick a toothpick?
There's several answers, and I think they're all correct.
Perfect. This next question, this next one isn't really a question I wanted to get into. I just wanted to say their question. They said, "How old will you be in the year 3000? In 3000, I will be 101." I think they're thinking of 2100.
No, they're thinking of 3000. They haven't been born yet.
They haven't been born for a couple hundred years.
This is a Futurama situation.
I will be.
Oh shit!
He gets frozen and then he goes into the future.
Into the year 3000,
So
just like
there's-
Futurama.
There's no like correct answer because he doesn't know
Is
when
there-
the time capsule is going to open.
Is
It'll
there a
be
Jonas
like
Brothers song?
1026.
I took a trip
1000.
There's a Jonas Brothers song.
to the year 3000.
1006.
I'll be 1005.
2004.
1003.
I took a trip to the year. We need the Jonas Brothers to sponsor us. You could play that song for that segment.
Into the love.
So this one said, when I was 6, I said my first words. My mom thinks it was trousers, but I'm pretty sure it was tweezers. And now this one does have an answer already. You should have been talking long before you were 6, idiot.
Case closed. That's it.
Case
I didn't
closed.
walk until I was like 2.5.
Why?
My mom never saw me walk, and then she's like, "We thought you were special." Then one day, you just stood up and walked right in front of us, and then you looked back like, "Oh shoot, I blew it." Like she said, I probably just want to be carried. I was a really fat baby, so I said I probably just want to be carried. And one day, I like saw something that really excited me. I stood up and ran over to it, and they're like, "He just walked for the first time in front of us." And, yeah,
And you turn around, you're like, ah, shit.
and yeah, they said I looked over like, "What's up?" Yeah, I can walk.
Oh yeah, I've been walking this whole time, but it's really nice to be carried.
Yeah.
Bad news, guys.
Because I was big boy. I was rather big baby.
That's a smart baby.
That is really smart. What the fuck?
Do you remember that?
No, they tell me that story, and they like my dad's like, dude, it was the weirdest shit. It's like we're sitting there, and we both look at each other like, did Daniel just walk? I think he just walked. We didn't think he could do that. We thought you were kind of slow or something.
Your parents just thought you were like dumb. They're like, he'll
They
walk
told my
eventually.
doctor he'll do it when he wants.
What's the most sex zodiac sign?
Oh God, Gemini.
What's my zodiac sign?
Gemini.
I'm going to go with Virgo because at least has something to do with sex.
I'm gonna refrain
What
from
is-
the questions.
what does Virgo
because
have
I'm not
Pisces
too
is
into
six-
this.
Virgo
I know.
means virgin.
Oh, does it?
And that's the only
That's
one.
like the least sex.
Yeah, that's
it's
complete
the only one that
opposite.
has something to do with sex.
Well, is there one that?
Pisces is literally it looks like a 6'9" half the time.
Okay, Pisces is the most sex zodiac sign. Case closed.
But Geminis are freaky.
Is White Christmas a racist song?
No.
They're talking about snow, right?
Yeah. I think.
I
Hopefully.
always thought it was racist, so maybe
Why do you think it was racist? Like,
why can't it be a black Christmas?
Because snow's
Snow's not black.
I think they're referring to snow.
if they're
Yeah.
not referring to snow, then maybe it is.
If it's not
I'm
referring to
dreaming
snow,
of
it's
a Black
racist.
Christmas.
Because he's
there's
talking
nothing wrong with it.
because at the beginning of the song, right? He's talking about how it doesn't snow in LA where he lives, and he wants a white Christmas with the snow.
Yeah, it's probably racist.
How many white people are in LA? Do we know?
I don't
They're
know
more-
the-
I don't know
I
any
don't know
white
the
people in
demographics. It's probably pretty balanced.
I don't know anyone in LA.
This might be racist.
Can I use a potato in the shape of a star to put on this year's Christmas tree?
Yes.
Why not?
Creativity points, 10 out of 10.
Yes,
it
you
might
can.
start smelling really bad though.
Oh my god, what if it sprouts? That would be fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, it like starts getting eaten by the tree and it starts becoming green and
Dude, the whole tree becomes a giant potato.
Then the dog humps it and then eats it. Oh my god, then the tree becomes a giant potato and then they bake that on Christmas.
No, and they ferment it into vodka. Vodka Christmas tree.
Then they have dill pickle vodka drinks for days.
all I'm saying is if you can make a star out of a potato, that's cool. Like you're a cool guy. But if you can make a tree out of potatoes with a real star on top, 10 out of 10.
A real star.
Potato tree?
Yes.
How do
Like
you?
a real tree star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not,
not like a star up in the sky.
Gonna pull the
I
sun
mean
down
that's like 200 out of 10. But a potato tree?
So I was thinking about it. Remember when all those celebrities got together and sang "Imagine" to cure the coronavirus?
Did they
I try
do
and
it?
forget that.
So I was thinking about it, right? The coronavirus is still a thing.
So they didn't. It didn't help.
I think we should try it.
You think we can
I
do
think
that?
if the four of us sang "Imagine,"
all the people
living
selfish
day You may say
I'm a dreamer,
dreamer.
but I'm not,
Not
the only one.
I hope someday you'll join us. Where's Gal Gadot? Gal Gadot, wrap this up.
All right, the meaning behind that, like everybody had a good intent, but that was so bad.
I don't think anyone liked it.
What did they think would happen if they once they sang that song?
I don't even
they'll
think they did
imagine.
anything.
I will never criticize people trying to do something they think's good. Like, if the intent's good, as far as I'm concerned, unless the consequence is just absolutely horrible. Like, they did no harm. They meant well. I can't criticize that.
No, they meant well, but it's very, very
They meant well,
hard
but
song to
did
listen
nothing.
to.
It was very rough. It's like that Patrick meme. We did it, Patrick. We did it, Gal Gadot. We stopped coronavirus.
I
So
haven't seen that meme. Can you describe it?
Yeah,
Who's
so-
Gal Gadot?
Gal
She's Wonder
Gal
Woman.
Gadot's Wonder Woman. She's the one that made the Imagine song. She's at the beginning, at the end.
She didn't make it.
She's the one that started the project
Wait, what are
for
you
all the
saying?
celebrities.
Gal what?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
That's her full name.
Is
Yeah.
that really her
First name Gal, last name Gadot.
Yep.
It actually.
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gal
I-
Gadot.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. It sounded weird when you said it really
I've
fast.
never even known that woman's name. That is strange.
Yeah, she's the one that organized it. So we also, when we were at Target, we bought some Pokemon cards. This is kind of Dano's bit, so I'm going to let him take over from here.
So we were looking at the Pokemon cards, and we thought, can we make money off of these Pokemon cards? So we're gonna see if we get a lucky draw. And to make things even better, Toku thought that his Snorlax pack was gonna be better than my Morpeko pack.
Which is
I think
gonna
Morpeko,
be
or is it
for sure.
Morpeko? Morpeko. So me and Lamp and I, we have the Morpeko pack, and Cam
Lamp is Dragon,
and oh, sorry.
for future reference.
I'm sorry. Dragon.
He has many
Dragon
names.
is Dragon. I'm sorry. I call you Lamp all the time. But me and Dragon have the same pack, and then Toku and Cam have the Snorlax pack. So we're gonna start with Cam, and then to myself, and to Toku, and then to Dragon.
I'm going to read off this booster pack redeem code and then tweet about it to the Pokemon community so they have to listen. So that's a good idea, right?
I think so.
GKL-KPMP-HLW-HWD as in dog. All right. Nothing. Oh, Grookey! Hell yeah, best Pokemon.
Any ultra rare?
Grookey's not the best.
Yeah. What's
rare?
your good cards? The last two.
I have a shiny Sizzlepede.
Can I see? Not
I
bad.
don't think that's anything. My last two is a Hitmonlee
Wow. The
And
Snorlax pack is
a-
not looking good.
trainer card.
That's a shame.
All right. I'm gonna go next.
Redeemed card. Read it.
Do you want me to read them all?
Read the redeem card.
There's a lot of
Oh,
redeem
the redeem
cards.
card. Yes, it is MN2-4Q XM-XJ6-LGW. Hopefully I said that right. Okay, getting into my deck. We got an Eldegoros, a Diglett, Goldeen, wow. Roselia, Joltik, a reverse hollow Cottony? Oh, that's a weird looking Pokemon. And a Durant.
So we got the same.
Durant.
I got a fucking ant.
So you got nothing.
We got the same rare card, except the same type of.
Yeah. Wow, this is kind of a letdown.
So
Hey everybody,
far,
this is Pokemon Cards with Dragon. I've got a redemption code here for you guys this week. It's gonna go JYV-HBVR-Q4T-GMV. Alright, started off, we got Herdier. He's a cute little pup. We got a Trainer Crushing Hammer. It's pretty cool. Charjabug. We got a Wingull. Surskit, my bad. Yungoos. We got a Litten. A Pharaoh. Reverse Hollow Eevee. It's pretty cool. And a Bruckish. It's just has a star. I don't know what that means.
The hollow.
No, it's
No hollow?
pretty plain. And a yellow energy card.
We might have to open up the third packs after Toku opens his.
It's looking pretty rough right now.
A little bit of a letdown.
I'll read my redeem code off. It's 7MG-94-DLQ-MGY. And then in this pack, there's Metapod, Granbull, Pokeball Trainer, Meowth, Dew Spider, Diglett, Marini, Crabrawler, Reverse Hollow Trumbeak, and the rare is a Incineroar, but just a regular rare.
All right, that's it. Open the last pack. It's
not-
coming down to this.
It's not looking good.
One of these has to have something good in it.
we're losing out.
Last time we got two. We got an ultra rare and a secret rare
Yeah, in the same pack.
in the
too.
same pack.
This is turning out to be a Pokemon battle.
You want to open it at the same time?
Sure.
And then just go over what your rare is.
Yeah. I got a Hollow Rhyperior.
I got.
Did you actually get something?
I got a VMAX Snorlax.
Oh!
No way! That's not even from the Snorlax pack.
Dude. Holy cow.
Let me see that bad boy.
That might be the coolest Pokemon card I've ever seen.
Snorlax?
It's an actual Snorlax. It says VMAX on it.
That's the saddest thing.
Yeah, I told you. If you
So
got
we
the
got-
non-Snorlax pack, you get the Snorlax.
I told
card.
you Snorlax was
Hey,
OP.
read off those
Check
codes,
it.
boys, for the viewers.
Yes, sir. Once I find it. Oh, I think it's that one. Okay, we got JRH-PG-KN-Y4W-X67. You may redeem any of these.
CWC-9D69- JPQ-LNV, and then the last one is WM4-K4ZM-VT7-CWX. And that's it for the packs.
All right, so the Dano's pack was better because it had an ultra rare, but it was a Snorlax. So our Snorlax pack in the end wins out because it was
Because Snorlax is better Pokemon than
yeah.
whatever that Pokemon is.
Let's
I think our pack won. Our pack won, but there's no doubt that Snorlax is a cool Pokemon.
Dude, he's got like an island on top of him. It's cool as hell.
I think he is the island.
He's got like a trail and shit. A little happy trail. Let's move on to Test Toku.
Oh no.
Dan, are you ready for this?
I am ready for this.
All right.
So last week and the week before that, we tested Toku on his NHL hockey team names. We could see if he was going to name any of those. We're not going to do that again. This week we're going to see if Toku can name the 7 continents. Toku, go.
North America.
1,
South America.
2,
Europe.
3,
Asia.
4,
Africa.
5,
Australia.
6.
Antarctica.
Wow, that was actually a lot better than I thought you were going to
You
do.
didn't
I
think
can't
I
believe
could-
Toku went to a public school.
That's okay. Next time, come ready with harder questions.
Okay.
Damn, he's roasting
Toku,
you.
can you name 20 NHL teams?
That's been Test Toku. We can move on now.
Dragon, it's up to you. We got some animal facts with Dragon coming up. Stay right where you are for these animal facts. Is there? Whew. We were promised some camel facts.
Hey everybody, it's me, Dragon. Hey everybody, it's me, Dragon. I'm here today with some animal facts for you. Last week I gave you a riddle. I'm not sure if any of you were able to put it together, but it was actually just a song by Frank Ocean. Some things are deceiving, and you should just Google sometimes. Anyway, I did say this episode would be featuring 2 animals. The first one I said camels, and I asked you, do males or females hold water in their humps? And you guys were probably puzzled all week, but I gotta tell you right now, They don't even store waters in those humps, all right? It's fat that they can break down into water when they really, really need it, but most of the time they can survive long enough to find water and they'll be fine. But the animal I want to highlight today, guys, is the Stegosaurus. So I got some fun Stegosaurus facts here for you guys right now. The name Stegosaurus comes from Greek words stegos, meaning roof, all right? Think of shingles, and saurus, meaning lizard, so it's a roof lizard. Can you believe that? But they're gigantic. The Stegosaurus was around in the late Jurassic period, 150 million years ago. That's incredible. Most Stegosaurus fossils have been found in Western North America and recently in Portugal, indicating that they lived in Europe as well. In terms of size, Stegosaurus was large and heavily built. On average, a full-grown Stegosaurus was around 9 meters or 30 feet for you Americans in length, and 4 meters or 14 feet for you Americans in height, up to 5 metric tons in weight.
That's not going on my roof anytime soon.
They ate leaves as well. Can you imagine being that big and not having to eat meat? Like, that's incredible. You imagine how much leaves and, like, parts of trees and stuff they ate? Like, absolutely astounding. That's deforestation. This has been Animal Facts with Dragon. Tune in next week for my secret animal.
What I learned
There's
is
a problem.
Stegosaurus single-handedly caused deforestation during their period.
I think since they only eat vegetables
And tree
leaves,
stars.
only leaves.
Tree stars.
And tree stars.
Oh my god, that's from Land Before Time. They have tree stars.
Land Before Time reference.
Oh,
I've never wanted to eat a leaf until I saw a tree star.
Dude, tree stars
Dude,
look so
they
fucking
look pretty good.
Oh my
you'd
god.
have a pet.
Dude, and like they saw them and like, oh my god, stop everything we're doing. There's freaking tree stars right there.
Dude, it's like I didn't want to eat leaves till I saw tree stars, and I didn't want to eat bugs till I saw Lion's King, dude. Timon and Pumbaa make those juicy boys look so fantastic.
I think we can all give a Hakuna Matata to that.
Dude, we should watch Land Before Time.
Talking
I
about
can't.
big.
After last time,
big.
Wait, what happened last time?
I can't get through the movie.
Why?
Big water.
It's too hard.
Why? What happened?
There's a lot of tears.
Toku's felt lost.
Because of the girl dinosaur?
There's a lot of tears in that movie.
Oh.
Like they
You guys-
cry or you cry?
she had like a boy named it was Spike,
both,
and she was a
both.
girl though, wasn't it?
You
Stegosaurus.
not, you not remember
So-
what happens in that movie? It's the saddest thing.
There's like 8 of them. Which
They have to
one?
migrate.
Yeah, there's like more. There's like 100.
There's so many fucking Land Before Time movies. Which one?
There's an actual
Oh.
joke that
Originally, there was only
they
like,
just keep
one or
going
two.
and going and going. There's like
I can't
always a Land
remember
Before Time.
which one I watched, but it was really sad.
Yeah, because they have to go across big water.
Oh
Is
my
the-
god, I'm having so many fucking flashbacks that I didn't know were in my head right now.
Talking about big water.
Oh my god.
Okay, stop.
I'm having an existential crisis.
I like this.
I
watch
really
that
like
tonight.
those movies, and I
That'd be
really
cool.
like dinosaurs, so maybe I'll do a dinosaur next week, but you're going to have to tune in to find out.
Tune in next week to see if Dragon does a dinosaur for Animal Facts. Thank you, Dragon, for those awesome Animal Facts. It is good to know about the camel, actually. I would assume that people were confused because we didn't get any tweets about your riddle, so I'd assume that they were just as confused as ever.
Puzzled.
You can
you wanna
follow
say
us
what
on
that
Twitter at
puzzle is,
Prosaic
or-
Podcast, by the way, at Prosaic Podcast on Twitter.
I revealed that it was a Frank Ocean song.
Frank
Okay.
Ocean song.
Well, I knew it was a Frank Ocean song. I just
The riddle didn't make any sense to me when he said it, so I figured it wasn't a real riddle because you never posed a question.
Some questions are best
Unquestioned.
unsaid,
Asked.
unasked.
All right, so let's get into the final segment, which is the news that also goes to Dano. Dano, take it away.
awesome. So, since we're such big basketball fans, I always have to bring in some basketball news. And the NBA is officially brought back, as described last week in our podcast. But they finally did it, and they released all of the details about this. So, you've got 12 teams from the Eastern Conference and 14 teams from the Western Conference. They're all going to go
It's
to
nine teams from the Eastern
9.
and 13 from the Western.
Well, that seems really biased.
22 teams
Oh yeah.
overall.
The rule around what teams they allowed in is if you were 8 games away from a
It was-
playoff seat.
It was
then-
like based off if like they determined if you had a chance to make the playoffs or not. before the season ended.
I think there was a certain amount of games too. If you were a certain amount of games within getting a playoff spot, which the Blazers,
Yeah, exactly. So like that's why there's more Western
else?
Conference teams.
Well, so
the Suns and the Spurs.
the Toronto Raptors were going to go most likely. They're pretty good.
well,
Are
yeah.
they going to let them go because they're from Canada?
I think so.
I know-
Yeah, they're part of the NBA, so they'll show up at the Florida Combine.
Yeah, so there's just the 22 teams that are invited, and then 8 teams that weren't invited.
Are we going?
Yes,
Let's go.
it was just based off like your record before the season ended.
Did they
abruptly.
say anything about what there's not going to be any spectators, right? There's
No-
just medical staff.
No spectators. There's
Um,
coaching staffs and medical and players.
There's not going to be any fancy VIP booths with millionaires in there watching some of the best basketball.
You're going to tell me that the
So-
Mavericks owner, whose name I've forgotten, is a millionaire based on the stock market.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. You're going to tell me that Mark Cuban's fat ass isn't going to be in one of the VIP sections chugging on some root beer and spilling chili onto the floor with Jack
Dude.
Nicholson?
I guarantee you he's going to be up in one of the booths with Jack Nicholson
Is that a
and
Spilling
spectator?
chili.
some other VIP spectators, but I don't think they'll let them be close, and maybe they're not supposed to know that they're watching. Like I don't see it where nobody's watching. Most of the building is probably empty, but
Yeah, I don't think there's been anything said about. I mean, obviously they're not gonna have like all. There's not gonna be a full arena full of fans.
Do you think that the
But
way
I don't know how many people would be able to watch, if any.
Do you think the way that the NBA kind of got shut down thanks to two-time Defensive Player of the Year and probably going to be 3 because he shut the NBA down, Rudy Gobert, and that really peeved Donovan Mitchell? Do you think that's going to have an effect on their interaction on the court?
I'm not sure. That's up to them. It might have an effect on like how people other teams interact with like Rudy Gobert though.
yeah, hopefully there's not a lot of that going around because any NBA player could have gotten COVID-19, and I think it was like a week after a lot of them did come out with positive tests. So
Yeah, they were going to shut it down eventually anyway.
yeah, it was going to get shut down anyways, whether Rudy Gobert did it or not. But we do get basketball back in July. That gives the teams enough time to practice up and get ready to go down to Florida. And the season's supposed to go from July to the last playoff game, the finals game, being in October, which cuts into the next season. So after that happens, the next season will start on December 1st. So they're literally going to have like a month and a half of rest, and then it's the next season.
That's going to be hype for us to watch, though.
Crazy. It's like having basketball almost all year.
They're gonna have the draft.
We haven't had it the last 3-4 months.
Basketball in August.
That'd be nice.
They're gonna have the draft like after.
Like right after the finals, like, all right, draft start now.
Yeah, which is gonna be weird because then like the new players coming into the NBA might not have as much time to adjust as like some of the
Well, I think it'll be weird.
other players
but
previous years.
9 out of 10 times, they're not playing brand new players right off the bench anyway. So I think overall it'll still be okay. Because oftentimes, like, we're going to draft this kid out of college, out of high school, whatever, wherever they draft him from. And then he doesn't play in an NBA game for like 5 games, 6 games. Or if he does, it's when they're way ahead and they can put him in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not entirely sure it's going to cause that big of an issue.
I'd be pissed though because they're probably going to make the season shorter, and if you're a rookie trying to break rookie records, you're not going to be able to. Or they might like wait until the next year, and then you'll have those rookies like get upset at you too.
I wonder how like overall scouting and drafting was affected because like sports in general, universities were like shut down. Like, how are they watching the players they want to get? How have they conditioned off season? So like it might be a super interesting draft. I wonder kind of what it's going to look like. It might be a lot of uncertainty. There might be a lot more hidden gems people might be able to find. People that were really watching kind of earlier on might have more advantages than people trying to find out now. And
Yeah, well, I mean, March Madness was canceled, so like some of the players that were wanting to showcase their talents.
Yeah, and that
weren't
really
able to.
sucks. We were going to win this year.
What do you mean?
We had the quarter.
Oh, the bracket, yeah, we've got
March Madness. We were going to win the bracket.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about our March Madness picks, yeah. I was
the
pretty bummed
quarter.
out, but obviously understand
Yeah.
So
Call me crazy. Duke was gonna take it all.
Quarter said so.
that's a
dude.
crazy prediction.
The quarter said so.
Duke looked good. Duke looked good.
That's it for news around the world. There's still a lot of protests going on, but
Which again, I think we can solve by singing "Imagine" one more time. Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe we can sing "Imagine." We'll just end it right here. We're gonna sing "Imagine" to serenade you guys out. I'd like to thank Meldrum House for the use of their song "My Love" for our theme song. And we will see you guys next week. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Imagine all the people living for today.
Not tomorrow.
Yahoo!
Yeah, never
wow,
tomorrow.
that was really high.